This is the Indiana Department of Education's ESSER Gear dashboard. You can get this on the IDOE's website. It shows various COVID funding and grant amounts. ESSER 1, ESSER 2, ESSER 3, and the Governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund, also called GEAR. This is money the federal government gave to schools across the country to address the impact of COVID-19. The deadlines for ESSER 1 and GEAR have already expired. The deadline for ESSER 2 is now less than 2 weeks away. September 30th is what's called the encumbrance deadline. That means that's the deadline of which all approved activities have to be completed. Right now, schools are scrambling to get all that money spent. In Goshen,
the funding's been appropriated. We know what we're spending it on.
Bob Evans, the chief financial officer, says,
yes, there's funding that has not been expended yet.
But it has been.
It's been appropriated, it's been planned for. We know what we're spending it on.
He says there will be no money left on the table. On the state's COVID dashboard, it shows the district has spent all of its ESSER 1 and GEAR funds. But with 2 weeks left until that September 30th deadline, you can see there are still $3.4 million left in the district's ESSER 2 fund.
Right now, we have planned it all down to the penny.
There is a bit of a delay in the DOE's dashboard, but there is also another deadline. While the encumbrance deadline is September 30th, the reimbursement deadline is not until December 15th. So you may not see these funds disappear until after that deadline.
So as of right now, you don't think there will be any money left on the table for ESSER 2?
No, there will not be any money.
In Elkhart, a similar story. You can see the district has zero funds left in its ESSER 1 and GEAR funds. Those deadlines are passed. But it still has $400,000 in its ESSER 2 fund.
We are down to the final activity on that. We have our plan, and we'll make sure that we fully spend that by December.
We spoke over the phone to the Elkhart Community Schools CFO. They say the remaining ESSER 2 dollars have been spent, and the change left over will be billed to the DOE as indirect costs like payroll and staffing expenses.
That is correct. We've had a plan, we've executed the plan, and we will get to the end in good fashion.
There are other schools in our area that appear to still have money waiting. PHM has around $270,000 left over. South Bend has about $10 million. We asked South Bend schools about their leftover cash. We've not heard back. But in an interview last year, the district told us it had planned to spend most of its ESSER 2 dollars in 2022. And now for ESSER 3, you can see $900 million still in that fund statewide. That was the largest pot of money given to schools across the country in COVID aid. Now in Indiana, schools still have until September of next year to spend that money and until December of next year to get reimbursed for that money. Coming up on Wednesday in Operation Education, what our area schools spent some of their COVID funding on. In the newsroom, Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.
I'm John Paul. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.